Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? This is Easy Work Boxing, baby. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. No bias talk, no racism. Unfortunately, y'all, I didn't get a chance to watch these fights, so I'm gonna have to rely on my people. I had to work tonight, so I'm watching the highlights of Casimero versus Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux is a special fighter. Rigondeaux has the skills to pay the bills. He's in my opinion, mini Floyd Mayweather without the offense. You know, Rigondeaux has to understand that this is not the amateurs. This is not the amateurs, Rigondeaux. And actually, in the ring, you were showboating, you was being kind of disrespectful. Just standing there. People don't pay to see a fighter standing in the middle of the ring. I understand your fighting style. You like to frustrate fighters. You like to outbox fighters. But Rigondeaux, get your shit together. You must be crazy to think them judges gonna let you win that fight and you out there playing in the goddamn ring. Now, whether you good enough to have that type of defense, that's okay. We respect that. But you still have to give people a goddamn fight. You sitting out there in the middle of the ring, walking around, playing with this goddamn man. You deserve to lose. You deserve to lose. The hell is wrong with Rigondeaux? How the hell you gonna go out there and you gonna run and walk around the ring, even though you was landing some left hands? I see you was handing some good left hands, but you have to fight. This is not the amateurs. Ain't nobody trying to win out points. True enough, you showing that you a special fighter. You got good defense, but goddamn, Rigondeaux, you got to go out there and throw some punches, man. Who the hell want to see? Who the hell want to see somebody walk or move around the damn ring the whole fight? Who want to pay to see that, Rigondeaux? Now I understand Rigondeaux really don't care what people think because Rigondeaux, in his mind, boxing is hit and not get hit, which is true. But don't nobody want to buy a ticket to a fighter that's gonna walk around the ring and stand there, open up his arms, frustrate a fighter all night. People want to see some action. People want to see some knockouts. So how did you expect that you was just gonna win this fight like that? I know a lot of people gonna feel like Rigondeaux got robbed. However way you feel it, it's called boxing. It's not called frustrate a fighter and stand there. And that's why he lost, in my opinion. I like Rigondeaux. He's a special fighter. He got the skills. The fighter that they have, what they call him on YouTube, the fighter with no guard. Special fighter. But it's about entertainment, Rigondeaux. And if you're not going out there entertaining and you want to just stand there, and from what I'm seeing in the highlights, John Casimero, even though you landed the clean of punches, he made the fight. So, and he was the champion. So I guess the championship rules applied. And for those that don't know about the championship rules, because you don't hear it on a lot of channels, the championship rules are you have to literally beat up the champion, destroy the champion, knock him down multiple times or out to take his belt. Now that didn't happen against Jamel Charlo versus Tony Harrison, and that hasn't happened recently in other fights. But the champion rules still should exist. And a lot of people don't talk about that. But thank God it happened tonight. John Casimero, thank God you came out on top. What I'm saying? I predicted you to lose though. But due to the fact that Rigondeaux wanted to run, now see, what Rigondeaux did tonight is running. What Floyd Mayweather did against Pacquiao is not running. Rigondeaux literally moved and played around the ring, standing in front of this man, opened up his arms. He deserved to lose, y'all. I don't care how pretty the uppercuts, the left hands was. He didn't make the fight. And then when the round end, you stand up in front of this man, John Casimero. You stand in front of him and throw a punch in front of him while the round over. Them judges was like, he finna lose this fight. It's one thing to showboat when you whooping ass, but to be sitting there throwing 1, 2, 3, 4 punches in a fight and you ain't really doing nothing and then you showboat, judges don't like that. I wouldn't like that. I didn't come to see you dance around the motherfucking ring and play. But at the same time, it also shows how good Rigondeaux is. It also shows how good he is. But Rigondeaux has to do better in the form of entertaining the fight. Oh, I haven't even seen the highlights of that fight yet. Vertil Ortiz actually got dropped, hurt twice, and was hit twice. Was hit by twice as many punches than Crawford did. But people are going to say Vertil did better. I know. You know, Vertil, his whole plan was to go out there. He had to prove in some way, some fashion that he was going to destroy Kavaliauskas better than, Terrence Crawford. That would have hyped up that fight. The thing is, it's not about how he beat Kavaliauskas. Kavaliauskas doesn't have the jab that Terrence Crawford had. Kavaliauskas won't set Vertil Ortiz up the way that Terrence Crawford will. And I take nothing away from Vertil Ortiz. I told y'all, Vertil Ortiz himself is a good boxer. And with the style that he comes with, that brute, aggressive style, that's just a plus with it. So anybody that goes against Vertil Ortiz is going to have hell on their hands. But I saw against Maurice Hooker that when it comes to somebody with a consistent jab, he can't really do much. So he's not ready for Terrence Crawford, but he's ready for a Sean Porter, a Danny Garcia. I wouldn't say a Spence. Most definitely not a Pacquiao. I don't know. Vertil Ortiz so strong with his punches. I wouldn't knock him against Manny Pacquiao. But like I always keep screaming, I want to see him versus Jaron Ennis. I think that'll be a good fight for them too. Since they're the two top prospects and people keep mentioning them, talking about other people, they should knock each other off and then one of them go after everybody with the belt. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Even everything out. Because see, they're gonna be years later from now, and then people gonna be screaming for Vertil Ortiz versus Jaron Boots Ennis, and that's a fight that should have been happened. That should happen now. This what we're think about it though. If them two really fought each other right now, that's what really would make them. You know what I'm saying? Like people would be like, yeah, this fight need to be made. As long as y'all going out there fighting Kavaliauskas and people with losses and shit like that, ain't nobody gonna be screaming for y'all to go and take nobody belt. Y'all two need to fight each other, take each other over. But for some reason, boxing fans don't want to see that fight. I'm sorry, y'all. My camera keep going out. They so caught up on this big name shit and people chasing titles that they don't deserve yet. When they ask you other, all you gonna see is your favorite fighter get knocked out. Because if Vertil Ortiz go up against Terrence Crawford, I don't give a damn how good he looked against Kavaliauskas, which I have not seen, and which if I do see, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give him his props 100%. But Kavaliauskas ain't Terrence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Vertil show he's A level. A Mean Machine proved he's a quitter like Brook and Khan. Jaron style will outclass Vertil. Can't say. You can't say. And the reason I say that, another reason that fight would be good, Jaron Ennis gets a lot of acclaim for the fact that he's a switch hitter like Terrence Crawford. So imagine if Vertil Ortiz went out there and defeated Jaron Ennis, and Jaron Ennis in that fight switched from southpaw to orthodox, and he still beat him. So that would still make a Terrence Crawford versus Ortiz fight even more major. And people will be picking Vertil Ortiz because of the fact that Jaron Ennis can switch hit And he can do multiple things in the ring. He's not a one-dimensional fighter. So people were really in their head, be like, oh yeah, he can beat Terrence Crawford because Jerron can switch. You see what I'm saying? And really, to me, Jerron Ennis is supposed to be at 154. He's a big welterweight. Jerron Ennis is not supposed to be at 147. He's supposed to be at 154. Which, if y'all watch boxing, y'all been watching boxing for a long time. A lot of boxers go down in weight, like not their natural side. Like if they walk around at 190 instead of going to 175, they'll go to 168 or 160. I don't like that shit. I think that whatever you can't come in no matter 20 pounds under what you walk around. If you walk around at 190, then your ass gonna either be a cruiserweight or a 175 pound. You can't drop down to a super middleweight and you weigh 190. You know what I'm saying? When you finna bulk back up 30 fucking pounds, that's not fair. That shit is not cool. They need to stop that shit. That shit is not fair. And you going back the day before the fight, the weigh-in, you on weight, but then fight night, your ass is 32 pounds bigger. You like, what the fuck? You know, they need to stop that. You know, they really need to stop that. You know, this is a sport. This ain't basketball. This punching somebody in their damn head. And you 30 pounds bigger. Then some people be on steroids. So you 30 pounds bigger and on steroids, and you punching me in my goddamn head. You know, it's dangerous as hell. People don't really understand that shit. But let me look up Kavaliauskas and Virgil Ortiz. They say, like, somebody said, you know, Virgil Ortiz went down, they didn't count it. I'm sure they didn't. Because they'll do anything. See, Crawford really is the new Mayweather. Whether y'all know it or not. Terrence Crawford is the new Floyd Mayweather. And trust me, they will do anything to discredit Terrence Crawford. Tomorrow morning, I guarantee you, it's going to be 8 videos from every different channel that dislike Terrence Crawford saying that Ortiz Jr. will whoop Terrence Crawford's ass. I put money on that. Pacquiao gonna beat Yuga's ass. Yuga's sits and waits on his opponents. He's not that offensive. He likes to try to counter. He tries to counter aggressively. And Manny Pacquiao gonna light his ass up. And he orthodox. See, Manny Pacquiao, if y'all can really tell, Manny Pacquiao was really worried about the fact that Spence was southpaw. See, Manny Pacquiao been whooping orthodox fighters' ass for years. So this ain't gonna be nothing to him. And he done trained like a motherfucker for this fight. So y'all gonna see Yugas getting his ass whooped. Jumping in and out on Yugas. Frustrating the hell out of him, popping him. Manny Pacquiao got that fight. Now, there's always a puncher's chance. So, you know, he might catch him with a Marquez shot and knock his ass out. That's his only chance. In my opinion. Manny Pacquiao ain't no joke, bro. People be thinking he's something sweet. That man ain't no joke. That style he got is crazy. Rashid Warren ain't no joke. Adrian Broner homeboy. Shout out to Adrian Broner because Adrian Broner went back to the hood He went and got Robert Easter Jr. and Rashid Warren and got them dudes titles. Them two dudes he grew up with in the amateurs. Shout out to Adrian Broner. Y'all don't hear that about Adrian Broner. But Adrian Broner is a real dude. Shout out to you, Adrian Broner. Rashid Warren for winning your going out there doing a good job. Y'all know Bunny, he in a situation where a woman say she knocked him out. I mean he knocked her out. Bunny got a domestic violence or assault case against him, saying a woman saying that that he punched her and knocked her out. Hopefully he get out of that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying if he guilty that it's cool to punch a woman in the face. I'm just saying if he didn't do it, I just hope that it's proven that he didn't do it. You know, because boxers have lethal hands. You know, you could really imagine standing in front of a judge saying you punched a woman and you a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Your ass might get about 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Your hands lethal. You train every day. You punching on punching bags, getting calluses on your knuckles and shit. You can knock somebody the fuck out, kill them. So, and then ain't no telling if you on steroids. Because if you on steroids, you're really. I got the highlights of Vertil Ortiz versus Kavaliauskas. Let me start back from them again. Well, they both had the same reach. You know, age difference 10 years, height difference 1 inch. You know, Vertil Ortiz had that. That's what I see now. So round one, here we go. Vertil Ortiz really has a style of a black fighter, for real. If you really check him out, he has a style of a black fighter. You know, especially with his boxing ability. I like how he keeps his high guard. You know what I'm saying? He rarely make mistakes, Vertil Ortiz Jr., but the way you keep him off of you, I think, in my opinion, a good stiff jab, and you keep it consistent. Probably a double jab, too. And see, Kavaliauskas, his best time to fight people, well, his best opponents are orthodox opponents. So I expected him to come out and, you know what I'm saying, bring hell to Vertil Ortiz. I didn't expect you know what I'm saying, a boxing match. When he fights left-handers, he has problems. That's why when Terrence switched to southpaw, he knocked him out. But when Kavaliauskas is fighting right-handed fighters, he usually come out and do with their ass. But I guess he getting Vertil Ortiz's respect, which he should. Vertil Ortiz boxing is where he's trying to counter. Kavaliauskas trying to box for the first round, as I see. I can tell though that Vertil Ortiz been working on defending from the jab though. How y'all doing? Thank everybody for watching. You know what I'm saying? Please hit the like button. Salute to you, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Thank you for watching. JD Blanco. I can tell he's been more focused on defending that jab. He still can get hit with it though. I just seen Kavaliauskas catch him. Kavaliauskas, it seemed like they start out. He looked like he wanted to more box instead of be aggressive. I'm seeing them go to war. They slanging punches right now. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, hold up, y'all. What round this is? The second round? He had Vertil Ortiz shook up. Let me start back from the beginning of the second round. He had him shook up, y'all. Okay, here go the second round. Kavaliauskas, he just threw a jab 1-2. Vertil Ortiz, a right hand lands. Jab by Vertil Ortiz lands. Jab by Kavaliauskas lands. Missed by Vertil Ortiz. He shook up. Good jab by Vertil Ortiz. Kavaliauskas coming forth throwing everything. He catch him with a left hook when they clinching. Oh, he had Vertil Ortiz shook up. He should have attacked him real hard. Oh, he did. Vertil Ortiz came out banging too, though. Oh, they banging. I told y'all that. Ooh, that's a knockdown. That's a knockdown. They cheated. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This man knocked him down, y'all. Hold on, hold on. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. If his foot didn't trip him up, that was a knockdown. If Kavaliauskas' foot didn't trip him up, that was a knockdown. Which you can't see from this angle. Nah, that's a knockdown. That's a knockdown. Did they count that in the fight, y'all? Anybody who watched the fight? Did they count that knockdown in the second round by Kavaliauskas? I told y'all that boy wasn't no pushover. Didn't I tell y'all that? Yeah, you got knocked down. That's like Floyd Mayweather and Zab Judah punch. When Floyd didn't get accounted for a knockdown. But Vertil came back out firefighting though. But he had to because he knew he got knocked down. And he got caught again with a right hand. Bias referee, I see already. Vertil Ortiz just held his elbow on the back of Kavaliauskas and held him down. He didn't stop him. He caught his ass with that left hand. That fucked him up. That left hand fucked him up. Oh, it looked like his foot tripped. I just seen it from another angle, y'all. You know, I don't never do that. No bias talk, no nothing on here. I'm gonna give you the truth. I just seen it from another angle. It looked like his Kavaliauskas' foot did trip Vertil Ortiz, even though he was hurt, y'all. No, it wasn't. His foot wasn't nowhere near him. Kavaliauskas' foot was nowhere near Vertil Ortiz. He didn't trip him up, y'all. I'm looking at it from another angle. It wasn't in front of him. He didn't trip him up. Taking none away from Vertil. I know he won't. Vertil Ortiz also leave himself open for orthodox stiff jab to the body. Man, come on, y'all. Good right hand by Kavaliauskas. He ain't got it to beat Crawford, y'all. Crawford would have outboxed Vertil Ortiz. Good left hand by Vertil Ortiz that dropped Kavaliauskas. He got power in both hands. Vertil Ortiz ain't nothing to fuck with though. Don't get it twisted. More of a knockdown than Crawford. And no, his foot didn't touch in the replay. No, his foot didn't touch at all. They didn't count it. They was wrong for not counting. Rigondeaux shouldn't won shit, Tony. In my opinion. When you go out there, you playing and people paying to see fights, and you walk around the ring, run. It don't matter how good you is. It don't matter how defensive you are. It don't matter how defensive you are. People are there to be entertained, and you run around the ring playing and shit. He deserved to lose. He didn't apply the championship rules. He's supposed to embarrass Casimero, whooped his ass, knocked him down multiple times. He run around the ring fucking playing. He deserved to win shit. Maybe he'll learn this is not the fucking amateurs, Rigo. This is not the amateurs, Rigondeaux. If I was a judge, his ass would have lost too. Straight up. Ain't no way in hell I would let him win over a dude that's running around trying to make the fight and you see him there fucking playing in the ring. I don't give a damn how good you is. Rigo should have used a lot of shit more. You know how hard people work? Well, a lot of them people rich out there and shit, but it don't matter. Think about the people who up there in the top seats who coming to your biggest fan who done worked a double shift to pay for a ticket to come see your ass, and you standing up there running around the ring and standing up and holding your arms up and shit, throwing jabs after the bell ring and shit. Some of that showboating and shit like you out there whooping ass. If I was a judge, I'd have said you lost to. Because you wasted my motherfucking time. For one. I could have been at home with my wife, my children or something, eating a steak or something. Your punk ass won't come in. Rigondeaux deserves to lose. I love you, Rigondeaux. You a special fighter. You skillful as hell. But that don't mean you go out there and do an amateur fight on TV. I ain't watching. I didn't watch it. Thank God I didn't watch it. And I was trying to, I almost was going to get a Showtime subscription to get the shit. But after seeing that, you got to be kidding me, bro. You deserve to lose. Ooh, Virgil Ortiz, you got knocked down in the second round and you keep hollering to me you want to pour a Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is going to beat your ass. He was hurt as hell in the second round, y'all. He was hurt, but he kept fighting to try to make it seem like he won, which is smart. But he was hurt. Which means one thing, too, that Virgil Ortiz Jr. is in good condition. He in good condition because to get hurt like that, and get back up like that, yeah, he in good condition. He keeps showing me every fight that he is not ready for no bud. But they're going to send him up there. Trust and believe. They're going to hype him up. They're going to send him up there. Tomorrow going to be see the Errol Spence channels. The channels are Errol Spence's who are really upset by the fact that they fight a Duck Man and Pacquiao. They're going to make a video about Virgil Ortiz and Terrence Crawford tomorrow. And the next thing you know, do y'all think, they title their video probably going to be, do y'all think that Terrence Crawford is ducking Virgil Ortiz? Watch what I tell you. I bet you $100. They title their video, oh, Virgil Ortiz is next up. If y'all notice after the Maurice Hooker fight, after y'all seen his face was tore up from all them jabs Maurice Hooker gave him, he started calling out Terrence Crawford. Next thing you know, it was a article on Boxing Scene and on video. I think it was on somebody else's video where they were saying, was he ducking Terrence Crawford? His team told him Terrence Crawford ain't the one to run up on. So he stopped calling out Terrence Crawford. Remember before he fought Maurice Hooker, oh, I want them all. I want this and that. After Maurice Hooker, no more calling out Terrence Crawford. But by 2 o'clock tomorrow evening, You're gonna see 4 videos saying that Terrence Crawford is ducking Vertil Ortiz Jr. You're gonna see 4 videos, I guarantee you. Terrence don't want no smoke with Vertil Ortiz, but hold up. Well, who Vertil Ortiz with? Is Vertil Ortiz with Al Heyman or with the Zone? Whether he with Al Heyman or the Zone. Is the across the street talk gonna matter then? Is it? Is the across the street talk gonna matter then? I'm just wondering. I'm just asking. Shit. I keep dropping my camera, y'all. I'm sorry for that. Hit it by mistake. Let me see. How can he be ducking Ortiz? He's about to fight for. No, Wayne. That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna be 4 videos out tomorrow saying that Terrence Crawford is ducking Ortiz. Just because Ortiz went out and beat the Mean Machine, he ducking. That's a good punch. That's a good left hand. I'm back rewatching it, y'all. I'm in the 3rd round of the highlights of Vertil Ortiz versus Kavaliauskas. And even though Kavaliauskas did knock down Vertil Ortiz came back and he done knocked him down. I think this was the 3rd round with a good left hook. But like I said, this really shows that Vertil Ortiz is in good shape. To get stunned like that and knocked down. He's in good condition. He has good conditioning, shall I say. He caught Kavaliauskas with a good stiff jab and dropped him too. See, like I tell y'all, Vertil Ortiz can box too. See, that's where he gonna catch a lot of people slipping at, because a lot of people think, oh, he just a Mexican fighter. He gonna come forward, rock him, sock him. No, he can box too. Like Oscar Valdez. That's why I want to see him versus Shakur Stevenson, even though I'm picking Shakur Stevenson just because of the reach, because both of them are animals. But then at the same time, you got to think about Oscar Valdez and him becoming a Aztec warrior in that ring and throwing them multiple punches if he decide to fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he can switch up. He can box and he can come forward. So that's gonna be a good fight between him and Shakur Stevenson. And if y'all know, Jamal Herring versus Shakur Stevenson is coming up. I want to see that fight too as well. I'm picking Shakur in that fight. Shakur Stevenson is a bad boy. Shakur is a bad boy. This was a good fight though. It was an entertaining fight between Kavaliauskas. This was an entertaining fight. They was slanging. I knew there was gonna be like a little firefight between them. I knew it wasn't gonna be no boxing match. I knew that. Okay, now I'm in the 6th round of the highlights. Kavaliauskas coming on strong. Good jab by Vertil Ortiz. Ooh, good right hand by Vertil Ortiz. Kavaliauskas still in front of him though. You know what I'm saying? Throw a little jab, don't land. Good jab laying on. Nah, y'all. Vertil Ortiz, he backing up, throwing wild hooks. Wild hooks and everything. Good jab by Vertil Ortiz. You can kind of tell too that Vertil Ortiz punches was hurting Kavaliauskas. You know, it will slow him down. Every time I see him get hit or something, he'll back up. He'll move like you're supposed to move, not let him know that you hurt. But you can tell like it was getting to him, especially the body punches. But if I was hurt and you know what I'm saying, a fighter was stronger and hit me harder, I'll just go at him. If he ain't knocked me out yet, then I'm just go at you. I'm not finna sit up and just, you know what I'm saying, play your game and let you just keep doing me the same. Evidently, the way that we fighting, I'm losing at it. So I gotta try something different. I gotta come at you aggressively. I gotta fight you instead of box you. And that's the difference with Oscar Valdez and Vertil Ortiz. They can switch from boxing you to fighting you. That's what makes them so different and good. But y'all was saying the Mean Machine is a quarter. Good body punch by Vertil Ortiz. Good jab by Vertil Ortiz. Ooh, good jab by Vertil Ortiz and duck on it. He finna throw that right hand and chop and watch. Damn, it went to the commercial, y'all. I know what he finna do. Yo, Ortiz got dropped. I seen it. That's fucked up they didn't count it. But we all know what it was. Ooh, good uppercut by Vertil Ortiz. Ooh. He caught him with a left and dropped him. Yeah, he got a decent jab. He do got decent jab, but Kavaliauskas was landing his jab too. Good left hand by Kavaliauskas. Oh, Kavaliauskas in the 8th round. He should have grabbed and clinched him. He should have grabbed and clinched him. So you know what? It still stands of like what I said. I told y'all Kavaliauskas was no pushover. He knocked Vertil Ortiz down. People say he knocked Terrence Crawford down. So is he still a pushover? Is he still a bomb? Is he still a nobody? Is he still a cab driver now? This was the main thing I was saying about this fight. Just to show people. The Mean Machine wasn't no pushover. You seen he just knocked down Vertil Ortiz, even though they ain't counting. So what people say now? He a bomb now? He's still a bomb. He's still a bomb, huh? Hurt and stunned Ortiz, dropped him. He's still a bomb. You know, just asking, you know. It seems like that's the way the game go nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Ortiz hits somebody that keep their head in one line with no defensive abilities and ring movement. So Crawford go now class. So thank you, Val. You know what you're talking about, sir. Oh, let me see. Oh, they say he called out Terrence Crawford. I can't, play it, y'all, because they'll strike me if they hear somebody else. And I don't want to put y'all on hold to hear it. Well, the fight with Sean Porter don't fall through, then I would like to see him go at Vertil Ortiz next. Go and give him his title shot. Shut him up. If he really want to give it to him. If the Sean Porter fight don't fall through, that should be Terrence Crawford's next fight. That should be Terrence Crawford's next fight. I don't want to hear nothing else. Terrence, you can make that fight. Ain't Kavaliauskas with Bob Arum? Or the zone, even if you with the zone, they just made this matchup, so we should get that matchup. You understand? So I don't want to hear no excuses. That should be the next fight. If Sean Porter don't want to fight, then we got Vertil Ortiz next. Gonna give him his title shot. Terrence gonna beat him up, send him home, and show him he wasn't ready for you. Which I think that's gonna be the next fight anyway. For some reason, after all this stuff going on, I don't think the Sean Porter fight gonna fall through. I don't think that fight gonna fall through. But you know, Bob Arum don't play. Bob Arum make money. Bob Arum make money. Bob Arum don't give a fuck if your mama got cold. Get your ass up out there and go get this money. You see Bob Arum give a free fight, so you know he getting him some money. Bob Arum, you better get your ass up and go out there and fight with COVID. I know Bob Arum don't give a fuck about that sob story shit. I appreciate you, Rebel. Y'all gotta take a break now. Not a break, but I just gotta, take a 30-second break right quick. Y'all post a comment so I can come in and I can talk about your comments. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry. I was just thinking about something. Y'all, I gotta show y'all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn my camera on for a minute. Show y'all this right quick. I got 2 pair of gloves now. Black pair. I think I'm gonna take these to the hood. See what my homeboys want to do. I got a black pair, red pair. Shout out to Nene. About to take them to the hood, man. See what they want to do, man. Y'all might see me coming here with a black eye or something one day. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might catch me with a shot. You know, but I'm gonna have that money. That with Buatsi fight was already out there in the zone, England. Same as young prospect Raymond Ford, sparring partner of Shakur Stevens. Shakur ain't no joke, man. I'm telling y'all, Shakur ain't no joke, man. Shakur, that's the next Floyd. I keep telling people that shit. Hey, I'm sending a link up. If you want to come on the panel, you're welcome to come on the panel. I thought I sent it up before. I'm sorry I didn't. I apologize. Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize. Oh, honest and true. I'm watching the highlights again, y'all. I'm taking a look at it again, y'all. Because you know somebody gonna say, "Oh man, you just want to say that because Terrence Crawford got knocked down." People don't understand. Terrence Crawford is not my favorite fighter, but the reason I go so hard for Terrence Crawford because you give him he gives you no reason to talk bad about him. He's willing to fight anybody. He's a good fighter. I know he's not ducking. You know, I got enough common sense and tell, you know, like Terrence Crawford posted the other day. It's crazy when it comes to Terrence Crawford. It's the across the street talk. Because honestly, that's the first time I ever started hearing that in boxing when it came to Terrence Crawford. He's across the street. Bob Arum, Don King, Lou DiBello, whoever else, goddamn, been making fights forever. Ain't nobody ever said, you ain't see Marvin Hagler tell Sugar Ray Leonard he across the street. You ain't see Hagler tell Duran, oh, he across the street. What the fuck is across the street? You got dudes in the hood nowadays killing each other and stay around the corner from each other. Chicago, they killing each other because you stay from 63rd to 64th. And you mean to tell me you won't go make $3 million to fight somebody because you say he's across the street? I would roll around in the dirt with a motherfucker for $500 right now. Hard. For $500, we could do it up. And you making goddamn $250,000 a fight. You got to be out your goddamn mind. I go in that bitch with a broke shoulder and fight. Bitch, I'm gonna get that bad. If I'm gonna fight, I make $100 million. Man, you gotta be out your goddamn mind. I think I'm gonna miss a fight. And I ain't gonna quit, even with my injury. I'm not gonna quit. And I'm not gonna quit. With a fucked up whatever, my corner gonna have to throw the towel in. Because I'm gonna let you know and say, bitch, the only reason you beat me is because my arm fucked up. And you know, I made sure you know that. So we're gonna see each other again. If we got a spar one day, I'm gonna beat your ass. But you know my arm was fucked up. A lot of people don't know that that's what happened with Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Sugar Ray Leonard. Floyd Mayweather Sr. left hand was fucked up in that fight. And to verify that, when Floyd Mayweather Sr. told Sugar Ray Leonard, he said, Sugar Ray, he said, you know my left hand was messed up. He said, that ain't got shit to do with it. That's basically what Sugar Ray told me. He said, that ain't got shit to do with it. You signed the contract. I don't give a fuck about your hand hurt. You got in the ring with your hand hurt and I whooped your ass. You ain't gonna take my glory from you knowing what you came in there with. Which I wouldn't take a man glory. I give him the utmost respect and say he beat me, but he and I both know I was injured. But I never say that he didn't beat me. But until that motherfucker fight me again, he ain't beat me, and he know that. But I would never take away, you know what I'm saying, his win over me. I never sit up and make an excuse and be like, oh man, this and I had family issues and everybody got family issues. You just lost. It's just what it is. Ain't no motherfucking crying and whining, nothing, no shit. Like Manny Pacquiao though, on some for real shit. When he fought Floyd Mayweather, y'all got to be 100 though. Y'all got to be above. Doing the press conferences, all this shit. Manny Pacquiao throwing his arms up, waving at the fans, every goddamn thing. Now, true enough, on fight night, now he probably injured himself in the fight because there's no fact that you can't deny that it's a red big mark on his left arm. You can't deny that, but that one there in the beginning of the fight, y'all. And I told y'all no bias talk. I'm not giving Manny Pacquiao an excuse, but you could clearly see that arm was red as hell on that rotator cuff on the back of his shoulder going towards his rotator cuff. But that means probably he was injured in that fight. But don't sit up there and fucking lie and say that you came into that fight injured. Don't do that. Because like Floyd said, and it's a lot of boxers will probably tell you this. When you go into a fight, they give you a piece of paper that you must tell them everything that's wrong with you. After the fight, Manny Pacquiao go to bitch and tell me how something. He wasn't able to get a shot and all this. But why you didn't say that shit then? Why you waited after the fight? Because you lost. The crazy shit about it, Floyd Mayweather came to the public and said the reason I lost to Manny Pacquiao is because my shoulder was messed up. Y'all wouldn't give a goddamn what were you. You could have seen a hole in his arm with blood dripping out of it, and you still would say he shouldn't have got his ass in the ring. So the same shit apply to Manny Pacquiao. It's the same motherfucking way. Floyd shouldn't have got his ass in the ring then. He knew his arm. He knew he had a hole in his arm with blood and meat coming out of it. What's thoughts on that Maloney and Franco Antonio fight? I didn't see it. You know, I was at work. I seen it come up. I was so interested in trying to watch the Casimero and the Vertil Ortiz fight. I thought that the Rigondeaux fight came on ESPN, so I was searching for that at work. I seen that pop up, but by me not knowing who they were, so I didn't really pay attention to it. Which is really sad. You know, something I really gotta get into. I don't really know the fighters that don't really have the big names. You know, nobody really pays attention to them like that. And I really got to start doing that. But you know, I work. You know, I'm not able to sit at home all day and watch boxing. You know, so forgive me for that. But you know. But yeah, I got 2 pair of gloves now. After my birthday, I'm gonna start going to the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym out of shape though. I want somebody to kick my ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm really looking for an ass whooping. You know, but you know, so they say it's disrespectful to go to a gym, a boxing gym, and just ask people to spar you. They say it's disrespectful. So you know, I'm gonna go in there and start working out, and then I'm gonna ask like who the best dude you got in here, and they probably gonna be like, you know, such and such, and then I'm gonna go to them, you know, and I'm like, man, you know, I love the sport of boxing, this, that, and the other. Like, I ain't in shape or nothing, but I really want you to give me your all and spar. You know what I'm saying? You beat my ass, you beat my ass. But I really want to see, you know what I'm saying, what I can do. But that's my intention. So if y'all see me get on here, my eye black and shit, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, dude in the gym, clock my ass, and you know, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you straight up, dude in the gym, beat my ass, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get in shape and I gotta go back get my get back. And if I get them back, you know. But see, if I can handle them, if I can do good against them out of shape, oh, I know when I get in shape, I'm gonna be something serious. I still got, even though I'm finna be 38 years old, y'all, on 25th, even though I'm finna be 38, I still got my reflexes and shit. My reflex is good. Now my legs, I really can't say I got to work on them real hard. You know what I'm saying? Get back running. But you know, as far as hands, oh, I'm good with them hands. I always been good with them hands. Fast hands, quick, and I got a good chin. I done been hit before. I ain't never been knocked out. None of this shit. But you know what I'm saying? It's something I always wanted to pursue. But you know, me being from the South, you know, ain't a lot of boxing gyms, you know what I'm saying, shit like that down here. So, you know, I used to have my older brothers. I used to have all the equipment, but my older brother, my big brother Robert, he be watching the channel. He used to wear my ass out, and I was like, man, this can't be the sport for me. But I ain't realizing my brother in his damn 20s, and I'm 9 years, 8 years old, and he jabbing the fuck out of me. You know, a kid my age wasn't gonna be able to do that. But you know, by me not, you know, being in Birmingham and we not having that type of stuff down south, you know, I didn't get involved in it. But I've been loving it since I was a kid. I always loved martial arts, any form of fight. But you know, if I could learn anything, I would learn jiu-jitsu and boxing. That would be the main two martial arts I would, you know, want my child to go into: boxing and jiu-jitsu, ground fight. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be bad as you want to be when you standing up. When you standing on your feet, you can be bad as hell. But everybody know who's been in a fight before. When you hit that ground, you panic. So if somebody, you know what I'm saying, they experienced and trained and fighting you on the ground, they will beat your ass. So I want you to be good standing up with them boxing, with them hands. And if you had to take a nigga to a ground, break their motherfucking arm. Break their fucking arm. So if you gotta understand that kung fu, that karate shit, that especially karate, that shit for TV. That shit, but then you kick a motherfucker. You mean you if you are real, you know what I'm saying, martial artist, you know what I'm saying, like a kung fu motherfucker, yeah, you kick a motherfucker and knock him out, but you miss with that kick, a motherfucker pick you up and slam your ass on your neck. I don't think Bruce Lee can motherfucking get out of that. And then, hey, I heard, and this some real shit. They put it in a movie. I can't remember what movie I watched, bro. But they say it's a movie. No, it ain't. They ain't say it's a movie. It's a movie where you know, like they go back in the day. It was a dude they say beat Bruce Lee ass on set, and Brad Pitt played the dude who whooped Bruce Lee ass. So he slammed Bruce Lee ass into a car and everything. But that just to go like they dog Steven Seagal. You know, they be dogging Steven Seagal saying he a fat fuck and he ain't no real martial artist and shit. People gotta understand entertainment is entertainment. I don't believe Bruce Lee was just this bad raw. I don't believe no motherfucker that bad. I don't give a fuck what you can do. You know what I'm saying? The one time you put fear in your head against somebody, you already lost. Once you go to hearing that this Bruce Lee, you lost. Once you go to hearing that this Floyd, this man, that this um Bob Sapp, this whoever in your head, whoever they tell you, once you put that in your, once they name go in your head, you lost. I don't give a fuck what you can do. I don't give a fuck who you beat. You ain't beat me. And that's the man, you know, you're gonna lose. You're gonna fucking lose going there with that. Now I've been on for a while and I've been talking about a lot of shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been talking too much about a lot of shit. But, that's what y'all love for. But I think it's time for me to get off, y'all. Don't nobody want to come on the panel. I'm going to paste it up one more time. If you want to come on, there you go. I'm finna get ready to lay it down. But at the end of the day, about the boxing, shout out to Casimero. I feel Casimero deserved to win that fight. Rigondeaux, you need to understand that this is not the amateurs. You are a professional fighter. People buy tickets to be entertained. People don't buy tickets to see you move around a ring and show how good you are at defense. Defense don't sell fights. You are not Floyd Mayweather. You are Guillermo Rigondeaux. And you fucked up tonight. And that's why you lost. A lot of people gonna disagree. A lot of people gonna go with Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux put on a superb match. He put on boxing. Why they say, he's a boxing expert. He did this and he did that. At the end of the motherfucking day, he didn't entertain the crowd. He was out there showboating for no reason. The judges didn't like that shit and he lost. And if I was a judge, I would have made him lose too. Because like I said, I could have been at home, my wife, chilling, watching TV, doing something besides you bouncing around the goddamn ring, pouring your glove in somebody's face and playing with it. Now, it showed that you are a good boxer and you are a superior boxer, hands down to that. But that's not entertainment, Rigo. This is not amateur boxing. It's professional. And you didn't deserve to win that title by championship rules. You went out there playing and you lost. Now, the Vertil Ortiz and Kavaliauskas, shout out to them both. Take nothing away from Vertil Ortiz, but Terrence Crawford will tighten your ass up real quick. Shout out to Kavaliauskas. You got to tighten up real quick about Vertil Ortiz. Take nothing away from you. You still a champ. Go out there and, come back. But, it is what it is. It's easy to work boxing, man. Thank y'all for y'all support. This channel is for y'all. So I thank y'all for tuning in, watching it. Like I said, I didn't watch the fight. So, I'm just going by, highlights and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, hit that notification bell. Show your boy some love. Donate to the channel, whatever you can do. And y'all be safe out here. Enjoy your Sunday tomorrow with your family. Go to church. Get your head right. And y'all have a blessed day. It's easy work boxing. I am out.